sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cut it out. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing could stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your #1 fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. Finally, I'm happy to be.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. It was 29, by the way, and he finished 3rd for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Short pass brought in, and he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Galloping inside the 40. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing.
His first throw is an interception. Picked up, Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First down now, ball at the 33. stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Nix from the gun. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd down, the Eagles opting to go with a dime here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Nix is hit, he lost that football. And the Birds got to it.
There are so many fundamental details by the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. A huge turn of events.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to throw, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Hurts yet again. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Finds Brown right side. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Let's go. Trim it.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pass complete to Goddard. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go to Barkley again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes the Bronco offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Time still to go here. This is 2nd down. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, a run by Dobbins. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Fields this at the 18. And the end of that return, Gronk, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Hurts. Dumps it off to his running back. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Jukes away from one. Things going well so far. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got it on the bootleg. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Kid, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Still give here to Dobbins. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Eagles go dime for this third down call. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On third down, here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now for the Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here's Hurts. Finds his man over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Hurts on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. All set to go now from the 35. Hurts throwing again. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
He's got Devontae Smith, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. It's Hurts once again. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. He's got Smith again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Great. Delta.
Barkley will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Now Nix on 3rd down. Connecting on the slant. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Nix now on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Find that right upright. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Going silver, ready?
Back to throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got a single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get in.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. So first down from the 41. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And again, here's Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Can't forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts yet again. That's him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now.
4-yard line.
Toss play to Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts setting up to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't lightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. That's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That right. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10 from the 43. Nix from the gun. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach.
King, field king.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to get this up to the 20. Before being taken down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He finds Dotson left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Great.
They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
No gain on the play.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Great. Trimmer.
Here's Hurts. Out wide to Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
On first down, Hurts. Amazing concentration. That deep ball was tipped, but he still caught it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Point after added on by Elliott. The Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Broncos 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos running their offense out once again. First call here coming from the shotgun. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Here's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
Nix now to throw. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now. They need 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. A new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good. Broncos.
Once more, it's Nix. Chased out to his right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Throwing here, Nix. Eagles are on it, so down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 3rd.
No throw, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
That's another Broncos first down.
Nix with it on 1st. Couldn't keep on. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got a little better ball security than that.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
3-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Gotta find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
And was that last play a potential drive killer? Let's see. It is second and very long. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Here we go.
Here's a toss right to Barkley. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Howell now, third and long. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going deep here for the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
He'll get this one to Brown. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Howell off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles. Throw their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. with the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Broncos 28. Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now out of the shotgun. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. Gets some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
43-yard line.
This will be the final play of the game.
Here we go. Set. Count.
1st down, Howell. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. He may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end the game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up.
Hold it ready. Set the knees. Set go.
Working inside the red zone. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football.
already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning.